Hello friends, today with you I'm going to play a memory game with the help of which you can know how good you are using your brain and how much you are able to process it. The game is very simple. I will tell you 10 different words, you have to listen to them well and remember that. So are you ready? Then let's start. Pencil, stamp, rainbow, carpet, apple, peacock, planet, magazine, gold, watch. Now pause this video and remember how many total words you remember out of 10. Are you done? Okay. If you are an average person like me, then you will remember 5 to 7 words only. And it is also difficult that you will remember those incorrect words. When I tried this for the first time, I only remembered 5 words. Now this sounds little strange because we all know that our brain holds the capabilities to store a lot of data. In fact, a study revealed that our brain could store estimated 2.5 petabytes of data. If you don't know, then let me tell you that 1 petabyte is equal to 1024 terabytes and 1 terabyte is equal to 1024 gigabytes, which we all call as GB. To understand clearly how much is 2.5 petabytes of data, let me tell you, if you started watching a video of this much data, which is of TV quality picture, and continuously watch it till end, then it will take you 300 years to finish watching the video. So this much capability our brain has. Then why is it so that we cannot easily remember 10 to 20 different words or numbers or paragraphs if given? Even if we memorize it, we forget it very quickly. The reason for this is that the method and the technique of remembering is not correct. Most people try to remember things by mugging or by reading them again and again. But the reality is that our brain does not have to be used to remember things in this ways and also could not keep those memories stored for long time. Dominic, who was 8 times world memory champion, is not because he was very smart since childhood or very intelligent. In fact, he was a very poor student in his class and also had dyslexia. But then also he became the memory champion because he knows the correct principles and techniques to train his brain for memorizing. Now I am going to tell you some of those principles which will help you remember like Dominico or any other champion like him. Principle number 1, imagination. William James has said in his own book that imagination and memory are strongly connected. For example, if I will tell you that what are the good things about your life that you will like to share with me, then for telling me that, you need to imagine that memory in your mind and then you can easily tell me that if you can imagine it correctly. In other words, if you can easily imagine things, then you can easily memorize those. When I told you to remember those 10 words, then everyone like me will not be able to memorize all the words, or even if some people could remember, those words will not stay in the brain for a long time because we cannot add the imagination with that word. For example, when I said the word apple and then if you have told the word apple and visualize that there is a big red color apple which you have hold in your hands and whose taste is very sweet after eating, then by imagining like this, there is a big chance that the word apple would stay in your memory forever. Now if you have noticed, to imagine the word apple, I have used different human senses like how it is looking, its scent and its taste. I have done this because at the time of imagining, if you use as many as senses as you can out of your 5 senses, then chance of remembering the things will be higher. Principle number 2, association. Here association means the connection between any two things, or you can feel that those two things are internally connected. Let me explain it in more easy way. Sometimes when we see any things or hear any things, then we remember some other things related to that. This happens because our mind easily memorizes the things which are connected with each other. but when there is no connection between things, we found difficulty to remember. The same example again. When I told you those 10 words, they are different. That's why they are not memorized to you. But if I give few words which are connected with each other, then you can easily memorize them. For example, pencil, eraser, ruler, sharpener. You can easily memorize those words because they are internally connected with each other. So if you want different words to be memorized, then you have to use imagination and create association between them. That's why these two principles, imagination and association, make a story, which is otherwise known as story method. By implementing this technique, you can improve your memory capability in a magical way. Now we will demonstrate these techniques practically. We will play a second memory game right now. But this time, we will not remember them in a normal way. You will observe how this method will give you a different result. You try this method with your closed eye. Keep one thing in mind: when and how I will explain you the story, you just need to imagine in the same way. 3, 2, 1, let's start. The words are bike, tea, lighter, stick, football, ambulance, parents. Bike. Imagine you are riding one red color bike and feeling the joy of driving. Tea. Suddenly you saw a tea stall which smells so good and fresh. You park your bike and went for having the tea. Lighter. When you are drinking tea, suddenly you heard a sound saying, "Hey, pass me the lighter." After getting the lighter, the man started smoking. As you didn't like the smell, you turn your back. Stick. On the other side of the road, you saw a playground where a watchman is holding a stick in his hand. Football. In the playground, children are playing football. Ambulance. While playing, one child got injured and immediately ambulance arrived there. Phone. There is one person who is clicking photo on his phone and sharing in social media. Parents. You feel bad while watching this incident and you make him understand that don't take advantage of this. Please help if you can. Then that person immediately informs his parents and child life is safe now. End of the story. Please pause this video again and think how many words you can memorize. In order to tell those words, you have to recreate the same story in your mind. This time I told you 8 words instead of 10. If you properly remember this story, you can correctly say those 8 words in proper order and you can memorize this for longer time. I created this story so you may find difficulty for remembering. But if you imagine and create your own story, then you can correctly remember every words in proper order. You can also make this story in your own way. Use your senses while creating your story and mental logical association. This is a memory technique which is being used by all the memory champions. I'm sharing this knowledge to you from the book You Can Have an Amazing Memory. This book has many other principles and techniques which will help you to remember and increase your memory power. If you think this video is informative for you and your friends and family, then please do share with them as well. Also, don't forget to like and comment your points on this topic. To support us, please subscribe to our channel Life Learner and press the bell icon to get notified about our video at the earliest. Finally, thanks for watching.